What's up, you guys? My name is Hutch and I make videos and put them on the internet. And it is Friday, so that means today I'm posting my weekly Friday vlog, a little vloggy format that I've got going on here, on a topic that you guys picked from last week, and the topic that I saw more than any other topic, was so you're starting a YouTube channel, or so you want to be popular on YouTube, something along those lines. So that's what I'm going to be covering today. I'm going to do that right now. Actually, before I even get into that, I want to say real quick that I am fucking thrilled at the way the channel's going these days. I'm really happy with the feedback and the response from you guys. I'm having a lot of fun playing video games again, and I hope that that's coming across in videos. I think it is. I know it is. I'm just being modest. I know it's, the fucking videos are great. No, but seriously, I'm having a lot of fun, and it means the world to me. So thank you guys for showing up and showing your love and support. So I think I'm going to switch things up for this go around. I'm going to pick the topic for next week's video based on the comment that gets the most amount of thumbs up. So if you see a comment, so your ... a suggestion for a topic to cover next week, and you like it, make sure that you upvote that son of a bitch, because that's going to be the one that I'm looking for. It's too hard to gauge like what topic got the most amount of comments. And it's a lot easier if I just look at comments. It's like, oh, this one got fucking 575 thumbs up. Let's fucking do it. But obviously, you know, like the comments that are like, so you're getting a hand job from a midget and your mother walks in, those are funny and I like seeing those, so don't be shy. But I'm obviously not going to do those ones. I'm only going to do the ones that I have experience with, or that I feel like I can contribute something to that conversation. So don't forget to throw your suggestion in the comments section below. So your ... apostrophe. Back to the topic at hand. So you're starting a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna give a little bits of advice for you guys, for you up and coming and aspiring YouTubers. But I want to add this disclaimer first. These are things that worked for me. There are always exceptions to the rule, and there are always anomalies. People that just explosively rise to fame and success on YouTube, and I don't really know how to give tips for that, because I don't, you know, that wasn't my story, and I don't know how people, the internet's unpredictable. No one can really predict what's going to do well 1 month or 1 year and what's going to do well the next year. And so take my advice with a grain of salt, because it might not apply to you, but these are the things that work for me. So let's get into it. So the first thing that you guys should be asking yourself is should I do this? So if you have any interest in making YouTube videos, if it's something that you think might be fun, you might ask yourself, okay, well, should I actually go through with this? My answer to that is yes, always yes. If you have any kind of interest in doing this, fucking go for it. Just jump right in and start making really shitty videos right off the bat. And the more you do it, the more you'll get better at editing and pacing and figuring out what kind of videos you want to make and what you would want to watch if you were a viewer, and you'll just get better with time, hopefully. But there should be no barrier to entry to this thing. Anyone can make YouTube videos. So if you have any kind of interest in doing it, go for it. Boom. So the second question that you should ask yourself is, now that you've decided, okay, I want to make YouTube videos, what kind of videos do you want to make? Are they gaming videos? Are they just vlogs? Are they around some other particular niche? But my experience is with gaming videos, so I think I'll talk about more than anything else. But if they are gaming videos, do you want your channel to revolve around one specific game? Is that really a good idea? What if the game falls out of favor in a year or two, and your channel is built on the back of this one particular game? I don't think it's a good idea to base an entire gaming channel around one game. But then again, there's also people like Blue Zephos and Husky Starcraft, whose channels primarily revolve around Minecraft and StarCraft. These channels do exceptionally well. They're, you know, Blue Zephos is obviously one of the most successful channels on YouTube, and Husky Starcraft does consistently well, and his is based around one game. So these are these anomalies that I'm telling you about. Some people can do one particular gamer niche consistently and do really well. But for the most part, I don't think it's a good idea. That's totally up to you, though. The third thing that I want to say is once you start making videos, you better have a thick fucking skin, because this is the internet and they will rip you to fucking shreds. So accept criticism, but try to ignore the hate. This is something that admittedly I'm not very good at doing, but I've gotten better with it over time. And I think a lot of people would like to say something like, well, I don't give a shit what people think about me, but yes, you do. Of course, everybody does. I think especially everybody that makes videos, we're susceptible to criticism and we're sensitive people. I think being sensitive is a good thing if you're a content creator, because it means you're creative. It means that you're perceptive. It means that you pay attention to what other people think. And I don't think being sensitive is a bad thing, but I do think that it is best to just try to outright ignore people that don't have constructive criticism and pay attention to the ones that do have constructive criticism, because while there are a lot of people that are just like, you're fucking skinny and stupid and ugly and I hate your face, there's also a lot of people that are like, you know, I really think that you probably should have started the music a little bit later on in the video because I couldn't really hear that well. Just a suggestion for next time. There's plenty of those people too, and try to pay attention to them. I'm really grateful to those people, because I do take constructive criticism and apply it in what I do. The fourth thing that I want to say is fuck the fans. And that sounds harsh, and I don't literally mean fuck you guys that are watching the videos, but I mean only make videos that you want to make at the pace that you want to make them. If as a content creator you based every video that you put on the internet on what people expect of you or want from you, then there's no room for originality or creativity. And on top of that, how many of you guys would know about a game like Minecraft if YouTubers hadn't started posting this random indie game that no one had ever heard of, instead of listening to the thousands and thousands of people that were just screaming at them to just post Call of Duty videos? The fifth thing that I want to say is that people pay attention to channels that they feel a connection with. I think the channels that do exceptionally well are the channels that as a viewer, it feels like you're part of this ever unfolding story. And I think that as a content creator, it's your job to create a connection with people that watch your videos. I think people need to feel invested in the person that they're watching. So if they're watching someone and they don't know anything about their life or their personality, or there's no recurring like theme or event that keeps popping up in videos, then people just sort of lose interest. Instead of you being the guy or girl that just, oh, this is someone that does makeup. Okay, well that can work on YouTube. But if you're this person who does makeup, who has this boyfriend named Josh who really likes going to Red Lobster, but then he also wears blue scarves, and oh, it's the funny blue scarf. Like, these are the things that people feel connected with. And I think those are the channels that do better than any other channels, in my opinion. And that leads me to my sixth tip, which is to get personal. And I think that how much or how little you want to share intimate details of your life is entirely up to you. I don't always think that it's the best idea. In fact, I don't think it's the best idea to share every bit of information about your life. In fact, a lot of the times when I'm out and about in the world doing something, I don't want to point a camera at myself. There's some moments that I just want for myself. I don't really want to share that with the rest of the world, because if I broadcasted everything that I did, then it would just be like the Truman Show, and I would have nothing. I don't know, it just cheapens life experience if you're constantly trying to capture these moments. Alright, so the seventh tip that I want to give you guys is to always be grateful for the base that you have, however small or however little it is. When I first started, it took me like a year and a half of posting like 1 or 2 videos every day to get to a point where I had like 10,000 subscribers. And then I partnered up with Machinima and started posting on their channel. And my channel got an insane amount of growth because they had a huge viewership base. But for that first year and a half, I started to scale my expectations of what I wanted for myself. So in the beginning, if I got like 200 or 300 or 400 views, I was just tickled. I was like, this is amazing. But had I gone into it thinking like, well, my goal is in the first week I want to get 20,000 views on one video, I would have been sorely disappointed, and I probably would have become discouraged. So I would say pay attention to the growth of your channel, and and scale your expectations accordingly, and don't get ahead of yourself, which brings me to my next tip for you guys. My 8th tip for you guys is no fucking shortcuts ever. I'm talking about giveaways and misleading titles and misleading thumbnails and holding your videos hostage until they reach a certain amount of likes. These things work really well in the short run, but in the long run, they do not pay off, because after a while, people just get tired of bullshit. And when people realize that they're upvoting videos purely based on a chance that they might win some prize or something like that, instead of liking a video for the quality of the video itself, then I think people get tired of that after a while, and they kind of just bail and drop off. So you might see this exponential growth in the beginning doing that sort of thing, but there's going to be a steep drop off eventually. And there are a couple channels out there now that can attest to that. My 9th tip for you guys is to help others and to collaborate with people that you're having fun with. I remember about a year and a half ago, I started playing Crysis 2, and I really wanted to get good at it, and I looked up videos for how to get better at Crysis 2, and I stumbled on this channel called Frankie on PC in 1080p. And I fucking fell in love with this guy's content. So for like a month, 2 months straight, I was tweeting out and Facebooking out like every video that he posted. And I'm happy to say that as of just a couple weeks ago, he has 100,000 subscribers now. And that was just like a year ago. And I'd like to think that I had a part in that, and I'm really happy to have had a part in that, because I really like this guy's content. So if you're in a position to help other people out, then do it. My 10th piece of feedback for you guys is to respond to personal messages and comments. Doesn't matter how big of a channel you are, still get in there with the mob, and respond to comments and personal messages. I get a lot of personal messages, but I still respond to a lot of them. Just on a superficial business level, if you just want to look at it like that, it creates a environment of trust. So if you respond to this guy's message and to this guy's and to this girl's message and to all these people's comments, they remember that and they keep coming back. Putting that aside, it just feels good to connect with other people. YouTube is this incredible platform that allows you to get to know and share experiences with people from all over the world, and it can expand your perception. My 11th piece of advice for you guys is to have fun. If you're not having fun, then the video is likely not fun to watch. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels, and when I click on a channel, I can tell, or when I click on a video, I can tell right away if the person who made the video was having fun when they were making it. And if they weren't having fun, I usually click away immediately. It's particularly uncomfortable for me because I know what it's like to grind out videos when you don't want to. You just feel like this fucking hack. You feel like a total fraud. And it's not fun. It leads to this place of like self-loathing, and it's gross. And if you're not having fun, my suggestion would be to take a break and come back to it when you are having fun. And my 12th and last bit of advice for you guys is don't ever let this YouTube thing trick you into thinking that you're hot shit, because you're not. You're still the same schmuck that you were before you started making these videos. If you ever get to a point where you start believing your own hype, like if I scroll through the comments section of my videos, and if I believed every single one of those comments that people write about me, the hyperbolic things that people say about me, I would anoint myself a saint, a genius, a sex god, and a pro gamer at this point. And none of those things are true. Well, one of them is true. No, but seriously, staying grounded throughout this whole experience, this whole YouTube experience, is of the utmost important, because the more you start believing your own hype about what an awesome fucking celebrity you are, the more you feel disconnected from your actual relationships in your life, the ones that actually make you who you are. You'll feel more and more distance from that, and it can lead to a place of depression and self-loathing and unrealistic expectations on yourself. And speaking from experience on this one, it just leads to dark places. So the more that you can always stay the person that you were before this whole thing started, the better. Now, obviously, people change inevitably, and there's nothing changes. You can't avoid it. You're going to change. This experience will change you. But how much or how little or in what way you allow this experience to change you is on you. And I think that takes work. It's something that you have to pay attention to. It's not something that just comes naturally to most people, but it is important. So keep that in mind when you're on your YouTube journey. That's going to do it for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video, and have an awesome Friday. It's the weekend. I get to quit my job on Monday. I'm no longer waiting tables as of Monday. I got a shift tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night, and then I'm done. Feel good. Feel really good about that. And that's basically all because of you guys. So I can't tell you how fucking grateful I am. I think about it every day, and I'm really happy about that. So thanks for showing up, guys. I like you a lot. I like the whole lot of you. And have a great weekend. Peace out. I'm out of here. Bye. See ya.